Here in southern Indiana in the city of Bloomington, these teams are taking the field and the crowd's getting fired up. This is a great day for football, and we're anxious to get this game underway between the Michigan Wolverines and the Indiana Hoosiers. And here come the Hoosiers. With each game that's played here in the Big Ten, they seem to get more and more significant. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and joining me are Lee Corso and our quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. The Wolverines are pretty confident coming into this one, Kirk. It really doesn't appear to be much of a contest.
Well, I think you're right. I think this one's going to be a blowout.
Michigan comes into this football game led by their quarterback, and he's such a leader, Brad. Believe me, he won't buy into any of this pregame "we're going to blow him out" hoopla. He's a focused competitor, and he'll be ready to play.
Forget about it. Michigan has a defensive front that's going to push this offensive line around all game. And I'll tell you what, Kirk, I sure wouldn't want to be in that backfield when the big ugly monster's coming right at me. No way.
We're hoping for a great game. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. Here's the kick. Preston has it at the 5. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 21. Michigan comes out in the shotgun. They line up in the shotgun. Inside give. And they make the stop. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 24. Ace backfield. Drops back to pass. Looks, under pressure. He gets rid of this one. He let that one go before the defense got to him, and it fell incomplete.
Well, sometimes if you can safely get rid of the ball, it's your best option.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 24-yard line. Michigan lines up in a pro set. Gutierrez back to pass. He's going right. Got him. They'll... And that pass and catch gives them a 1st down.
Yep, they got the 1st down, but it wasn't by much, you guys.
The D-line moves to the inside. The Wolverines line up with 3 wide. Gutierrez set to go to the air. Throws to the middle. Complete. Spins upfield. And he's tackled. 1st down. What a pass.
Boy, that was a big-time throw by the quarterback. He did a good job of taking what the defense gives him.
2 tight end set. Gutierrez drops back on 1st down. He steps up. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Off his hands and incomplete. Dropped by the wideout. So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The D-line shifts over. Gutierrez hands it off. Bryant brings him down. That's a gain of 8.
Gain of 8 on the play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. They go with a run. He's hit and got away. Myers with a takedown.
When you break one like that, you got to give credit to the offensive line.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. Indiana brings in the nickel here. He drops back. He's looking down the middle. It's tipped. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
2nd and 10. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. They line up with split backs. Underwood again. And they make the stop. And we got an injured player on the field. They line up for another 3rd down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. Nickel defense. Setting up the play action. Throws it to the outside. Got it. They'll bring him down. Wow, how about that 3rd down conversion?
Boy, what a play here, guys. I'm really impressed with the poise of this young quarterback. He was very cool and collected out there on that 3rd and long play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 17. For the first time today, we'll get to see how this defense responds when they're backed up into the red zone. Jackson on a counter with the spin. Touchdown, Michigan! An impressive run as he finds the end zone.
Yeah, he's got skills. I wouldn't want to be a defender in the open field with him coming at me.
Oh, come on, Scooter. You take him down.
And he hits the PAT. And under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. The score, Michigan 7, Indiana nothing. Number 38 ready to kick. And they'll be returning this one. Number 19 has it at the 5. They'll start this drive at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10.
Indiana comes out with 3 receivers bunch. A little misdirection. Harrison brings him down for a loss. Good penetration by the defense there as they tackle him for a loss.
This is what power football is all about. You got to be able to run between the tackles.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 22. Michigan comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. Lost the ball. Fumble. Looks like a defensive lineman might have it, and he does. And it looks like the big old lineman recovered that one.
Yeah, it's some good awareness. He made a smart play to get on top of the football.
Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Back to pass. Go into the end zone. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Receiver on the play.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Well, the defense really put the clamps down on that run.
Boy, Brad, great effort up front by that defense.
He drops back. He's looking across the middle, and he can't make the catch. That should have been a touchdown.
You're absolutely right. When you're in the end zone as a receiver, you have to make the catch. There's nowhere else to go. Focus on catching the ball.
The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Michigan ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Number 20 fields it at the 2. We might see 2 hands on the ball after their last drive.
Yeah, but if you start thinking too much about fumbling, you become less effective as a runner. They just need to go out there and play their game.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Indiana comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. A little misdirection. They'll drop him for a loss.
Here the tailback had really nowhere to go. The defense does a good job of getting penetration, and they were able to wrap him up for a loss.
2nd and 13. Ball on the 17-yard line. Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Looking. Wants to throw outside. It's tipped. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. And he threw the ball into coverage.
Man, I tell you, he's lucky that defense didn't come away with that one.
3rd and 13 coming up. Ball on their own 17. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Wants the middle. Got it to his receiver. He spins. Jackson brings him down. They went back to the same play that time.
Yeah, you're right. Same play as the one before, and they got a good completion and a nice game.
The key here is making sure the offensive line gives the quarterback plenty of time to find the open receiver.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35. Pro formation here. They'll run the option. Laterals back. Spinning. Jackson tackles him for a loss on the play.
Great job of reacting to the option. Everyone pursued to the ball very well on that play. Good team speed.
2nd and 12 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Wolverines line up with 6 defensive backs. He drops back. Looks. Wants to throw outside. Incomplete pass.
The pass falls incomplete. Number 19, the intended receiver on the play.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. The Hoosiers line up with 3 receivers bunched.
Cat 82. Goal 32.
Back to pass. He's looking. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to go for the home run. And he's brought down. And they convert the 3rd down with a long pass play.
You're right, Brad, and that was a long pass play. As a coach, you got to appreciate it when your players come out and perform like these kids are doing right now.
1st and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Hoosiers come out in the ace formation. They'll throw on 1st down. Looking. Now he tries to buy some time. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
There was just not enough people to block. And when there ain't enough, you're going to get nailed.
It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Michigan lines up in a dime defense here. Drops back to pass. Looks. Has time. He goes downtown. The ball is tipped. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
They line up for another 3rd down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. Indiana lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. It falls incomplete. He couldn't hang on to that one, guys.
Well, I can't blame him for dropping that one. Did you see how hard that ball was thrown? Wow.
After some deliberation, they decided to play it safe. They'll punt it away. Robertson gets it off. Number 19 calls for the fair catch. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. After a quarter of play, our score is Michigan 10, Indiana nothing. They'll take over at the 20.
1st and 10.
Gutierrez with 3 wide receivers. Gutierrez hands it off. Tackle. And he gets a yard on the run.
1-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Wolverines line up with 3 receivers bunched. Pitch is right. And he's hit hard. And the linebacker was able to wrap him up in the backfield. 3rd and 13 coming up. Ball on their own 17. Back to pass. Looking. Rolls right. Pumps one. It's tipped. And it falls incomplete. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
So they're set to punt this one away. Finley gets it off. And he can't hang on to the ball. He tries to spin. Coach, I think he just took his eyes off that one.
Oh, yeah, you just can't do things like that.
They'll set up shop at the 37. The Wolverines bring in the nickel package. Setting up the play action. Looks, rolls to the left. He wants it all, going long. A hard throw, and it was dropped.
He possibly could have taken something off that one, but hey, when you throw that way, your receiver still can make the catch. You're one step away from the big leagues, right, Coach?
Kirk, you're absolutely right. Great when you catch anything.
He's looking. Wants to throw outside. Guys, someone must have gotten a hand up there because that ball came out of there kind of funny.
You bet. The quarterback let it fly, but it had no chance after that big tree got in the way.
The Wolverines line up in a nickelback.
Big dog, big dog. Hot.
He drops back. Looking. He's scrambling. Here comes the pressure. Massey brings him down for a loss.
You got to go out there and compete. Be a competitor.
And they're ready to punt this one away. Robertson gets it off. Preston takes it at the 23. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 33. The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. And they couldn't hook up on that one. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 33. Indiana lines up with 5 defensive backs. Back to pass. Throw short, and it's caught, and they make the stop. Well, Coach, a short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their block.
He drops back. Under pressure. Looks. Down the middle. And that one's fallen incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. He punts it. Number 19 takes it to 28. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 36. Indiana comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. On the ground, up the middle, and he's tackled. They'll grab 10 yards there. As you can see, they have really had some difficulty getting the ball down the field.
You got that right, Brad. These guys had better step it up and execute when they have the ball. It's going to be a long day.
The defense made sure he went nowhere on that run.
Well, guys, when you have so many people bunched into one place, it makes it really difficult to find an opening to run to.
3rd down and a yard. Ball on their own 45. Indiana lines up in a goal line set. They'll bring him down. How about that run?
I love this right here. They're just really sticking it to him.
Old-fashioned football, definitely. Just give it to the fullback and let him grind it out for the first down.
And they have 3 receivers bunched. They hand it off. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. And they lose a couple there. Bunch formation.
Bulldog, left. Set.
Setting up the play action. He's looking. Waits. He fires left side. It's deflected. Poor decision to throw it into such tight coverage.
The intended receiver on the play.
3rd and 12 coming up on this one. This is the 6th play of this drive. Indiana goes with the ace set here. Drops back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. He's going to go for the home run. Incomplete pass. He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack. Tell your kids that this is where they earn their stripes.
Well, it's a tough call here, but it looks like they're going to play it safe and punt it away. Down the middle. It's deflected. Almost intercepted. The defense stopped him.
That fourth down play was very important as far as the Big Mo is concerned. Now they have momentum on their side. Go for it.
They shift on their defensive front. They'll throw on first down. Looking. Going deep. Couldn't haul it in. Dropped by the wideout.
Avant, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball right around midfield.
7-yard line.
Michigan comes to the line with 3 wide. Gutierrez hands it off. He might have a chance. Powers with a takedown. They grab 8 yards there.
Of 8 on the play.
3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 39. They line up in the jumbo set. There's a play fake. Throws it to the outside. He's got it. Tackle. Looks like someone was called for holding.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
Yeah, and with so many young guys out there, it's bound to happen occasionally.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball right around midfield. 4 wide. He drops back. Steps up. Looks. Across the middle. And it falls incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time.
On the play. 4th and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team.
19, back to return.
Finley boots it way up there. And he muffed it. Kirky broke the cardinal rule there. He ran without the football.
You know, as a return man, your first responsibility is to catch the ball and then worry about the return. He just lost his concentration there.
Gutierrez with the give. Clemens brings him down. Michigan calls a timeout. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 29. Gutierrez is back in the gun. Back to pass. Down the middle. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time player, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, the ball should have been picked off.
Michigan sets up with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's in trouble. And he's going to be sacked. A big-time play by the defense.
Well, he just really overpowered the offense there. He simply used power to slide right through and come up with the pressure to bring down the quarterback.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. Hangs it up high. And they'll down it at the 6. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense. They'll get the ball here at the 6-yard line. The Hoosiers come out with split backs. He drops back. He's looking. Found his man. And he's brought down. What do you think of that one, Mr. Corso?
Well, I'm going to say that was a nice catch. He got a bunch of yards there, and that's going to spread this defense out a little.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33. Indiana using an audible. High snap. Looking. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the right. Almost a nice catch.
This is a missed opportunity here. The receiver got his hands on the ball but couldn't quite pull it in.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws. The quarterback's got to take some heat off these throws.
I disagree. When you're out there throwing the football, your job is to get it to the receiver. It's his job to catch it. You can't catch it for him.
That's exactly the kind of comment I'd expect from a quarterback.
Drops back to pass. Rolls to the right. Airing it out long. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He overshot his receiver by a mile.
Whoa, Nelly. Pull back on those reins a bit.
Well, we knew this guy had a strong arm, but that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Robertson gets it off. Preston takes it at the 33. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll take over at the 39. And we'll probably see how far he can throw it, as it should be the last play before the half. Looks. And they got him. And we've reached halftime here. The score. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 19 fields it in the end zone. He should have downed it there.
Yep, like they say, hindsight is 20/20. It looked good early, but it got real bad late.
They'll go to work at the 3-yard line.
1st and 10.
This is a situation where you don't want to make a mistake. Sheds that one. Curry with a takedown. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 7-yard line. Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. Straight ahead with the fullback. Brought down. A 5-yard gain.
With the carry. 5-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. Ball on their own 12. They come out with 3 wide receivers up the middle. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Reed brings him down.
Whew, that time the offensive line came off the ball and kept their feet moving.
Good blocks and good running by the ball carrier also.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 17. The Wolverines line up with 6 defensive backs. He's looking, steps up, wants to throw outside. It's tipped, and that one's fallen incomplete. The pass was knocked down.
This defense is very aggressive, and they swarm to the football. They're always making plays to disrupt the passing game.
Going with the shotgun here.
Set. Black 85. Blue 19. Hot.
He drops back. Looking. And he's got all the time in the world. He's rolling right. Fires across the middle. Picked off. Inside the 30. Spin move. And they're going to get somebody for interference on that play. Let's see who the call is on.
Pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
They got a little bit of help there.
Yeah, they sure did. They'll gladly take anything this defense is going to give them out there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 32. The Wolverines bring in the nickel package. Nice play fake. Looks. Pocket holds. Throws it deep downfield. It's deflected. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Good defense there, guys.
I wonder if the quarterback was expecting to see man coverage there because he threw it right to the defense.
And that's what's so tough about playing against a zone. You think a guy's open, and out of nowhere, a defender shows up, just like that.
He's looking. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. Same result after that throw. They just can't complete one.
Well, you got to give credit to that defense out there. They're mixing up the coverages and confusing that kid, and he's making some bad decisions with his throws.
They'll bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. Looking. Here they come. Across the middle. Batted ball. And the linebacker makes a good defensive play.
The thing I like about this play is he made the play without getting pass interference. This is a good football player.
They line up to punt this one away.
Preston back to return.
Robertson gets it off. Preston signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 31-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 31. Gutierrez. He'll hand it off. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
The Wolverines line up with 4 wideouts. Gutierrez steps back to pass. Looks. Wants to go long and does. Couldn't haul it in. Dropped by the wideout. Third down, 13. Ball on their own 28. The Wolverines set up in the gun. He rolls out to the left. Across the middle. It's dropped. Oh, he missed an easy catch.
Whoa, not too many passes are gimmies like that one.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Finley gets it off. Number 19 takes it to 28. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But, Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to. They're going to look to do the same here.
And they make the stop, so the delayed handoff gets maybe a yard.
As a quarterback, you got to be aware of what the defense is throwing at you.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 36. Indiana goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's looking. Massey comes away with a sack. The defense now has 4 sacks in the ballgame.
I'd come out throwing here. You know you've got a ways to go for the first, so I just approach it like any other play.
3rd down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on their own 27. Indiana comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. Looking. He'll dump this one off. Complete. And he's taken down. Nice gain, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. They did everything right except get enough yards for the first down.
4th and 14. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Well, looks like the coach is going to take a chance here and go for it on 4th down.
Big dog, hot.
Here we go. Looks. He steps up. This one's thrown deep over the middle. Great coverage, and it's intercepted. Shakes off a tackle. Nice pick by the safety.
Safety that time just sitting back there looking at the quarterback, and once it was thrown, he knew exactly where it was going, and he made the pick.
They come out with a big set. Setting up the play action. He rolls out to the right. Throws it to the outside. Heads up play to bat it down.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a handoff.
Gutierrez lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's looking. Over the middle. Finds his receiver. And he's tackled. How about that reception, Lee?
A good throw, plus a nice catch, and some good blocking equals to a chunk of yards. That's exactly what you practice all the time, Brad.
Michigan lines up in a pro set. Up the middle. And they make the stop. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 31.
31-yard line.
The Wolverines come out in a shotgun. Underwood on the give. Breaks one. And down he goes. That was a nice run.
Well, he did a nice job of keeping his feet moving. Good, solid run.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Michigan goes with the ace set here. Drops back to pass. Looking. Under heavy pressure. He rolls left. Over the middle. It's tipped. Not a good decision here by the quarterback throwing into coverage. 2nd and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. The Wolverines set up in the gun. Gutierrez drops back, steps up in the pocket, looks, he throws it. Preston brings. Wow, an almost impossible pass to defend, and it goes for 6.
Yep, the defense would have needed 12 guys on the field that time.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Michigan to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Number 20 fields it at the 3.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
Option to the right. Now he pitches it. And now he's got room to run. And he's shoved out of bounds. An 8-yard gain.
Gain of 8 on the play.
The Hoosiers come out in a shotgun.
33. Red 24. Hot.
Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Keeps going right. The ball is tipped. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Indiana sets up with 4 receivers.
Red 24. Hot.
It's a pass on 3rd and short. He's looking. It's tipped. And it's knocked away. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion. Rather than punt it away, they're going to take a shot at this defense. Back to pass. Looking. Across the middle. In and out of his hands. They elected to go for it and failed.
And it's tough to come back when you give your opponent good field position like that.
Michigan lines up in a shotgun set.
1st and 10.
It's a direct snap. He's got an opening. Spins upfield. The 5, and it pays off. Touchdown. And guys, in the blink of an eye, he was gone.
Yo, you're going to need an army to stop this kid, Kurt.
Woo! You said it, Coach. This guy has some serious speed.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with under 5 minutes to go here in the 4th, the score, Michigan 24, Indiana nothing. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. Number 20 takes it at the 4. He spins around. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense.
Whoa, this could be used if there's enough blocking up front.
They'll get the ball here at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. 1st and 10.
3 wideouts here. They'll throw on 1st down. Rolling out to the right side. He's under some heat. Missed tackle. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Incomplete after the defense got in his face and punished him as he released the football.
The offensive line is just opening the floodgates on him.
Indiana comes out in the shotgun. Here's the option. A lateral. A big, big game.
You know I love the option play. You get the chance to keep it or pitch it. Here the quarterback pitches it to the tailback, and they get a great pickup and another 1st down.
The Hoosiers line up with 3 wide. He'll keep it on the ground again. They'll drop him for a loss.
That blitz couldn't have worked any better for the defense or any worse for the offense.
2nd down and 14. Ball on the 23-yard line. Single set backfield. Drops back to pass. Looks. Can't find anyone open. He's under pressure. Got hit as he threw. Incomplete pass. Pressure that time, and he was forced into throwing before he wanted to.
Wow, the kid just avoided getting smacked on that one.
3rd and 14 coming up here. Ball on their own 23. The Hoosiers come out showing 3 wide. He drops back. He's looking. Steps up. Good protection. He passes it. It falls incomplete. Looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Yeah, I don't think it's too serious, though, guys. He's a tough athlete. I think we'll see him back in this game.
You better bring out your punt team.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
And they're ready to punt this one away. Robertson gets it off. Preston takes it at the 43. Moore with a monster hit. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll take over at the 49. Gutierrez with 4 wide receivers. Setting up the play action. He's looking deep down the left side, and it falls incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball right around midfield. Gutierrez lines up in the shotgun.
On the goose, on the goose. Hot!
Brought down. The quarterback gets a couple on the draw play.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line. Underwood, the lone back.
On the goose, on the goose. Hot! Hot, hot! 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 Hot!
Gutierrez drops to throw. He steps up. Throws! Incomplete. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Finley gets it off. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Michigan comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Looking over the middle. The wide receiver couldn't quite hang on to that.
Passing the ball allows you to stop the clock a little easier because you can throw the ball away if you have to.
Ace backfield, back to pass. Looks. He's going long. In and out of his hand. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 20. Michigan lines up in a dime defense here. Drops back to pass. Batted ball. That's going to bring up a 4th down. And, guys, I don't know about you, but this quarterback looks a little rattled out there.
A little rattled? Man, this guy's completely rattled.
Well, he better get everything figured out because another off game like this, and people will be talking about a quarterback controversy.
Big dog, big dog.
Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He's looking. Rolling out to the left side. Guns it across the middle. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. We're at a point where there's not much time left, and you got to put it all on the line.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive.
Big dog, big dog. Hot, hot, hot.
They'll throw on 1st down. He's looking down the middle. Got it to his receiver. And they get the 1st down on that completion, Coach.
That was a very nice 1st down conversion. The key to that play was the fact that the quarterback had plenty of time to look downfield.
Set. Hot. Hot, hot. Hot. Hot, hot. Hot. Hot, hot.
Gutierrez will hand it off. Clemens brings him down. A couple of yards there.
Run. Gain of 2 on the play.
Looks like they'll try to power it right into the heart of the defense.
Set. Hut. 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 Hut.
Inside give. And down he goes. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field. Looks like they're going to try to power this one in.
Set. Hut. 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 Hut.
Gutierrez back to pass to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. So they go to the big guy for 6.
Man, is that guy huge. He looks like a left tackle snatching balls out of the air down there.
Set. Hut.
And he hit PAT. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Michigan to kick. Kicks it off. Number 20 takes it at the 8. The offense saw their last drive end on 4th down. Will we see a similar result this time? And here's our red zone players of the game. Red zone, when performance matters the most. 3 wideouts here. Back to pass. Looking. Here they come. Steps up in the pocket. And he's going to come up with a sack. They got heavy pressure on him that time.
Boy, you better believe it. The penetration got there and boom, he went down.
Yeah, that pocket just collapsed right on top of the quarterback.
5-yard line.
The Hoosiers line up with 3 wide. On the ground with the tailback. He spins. And they make the stop at the 8-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third and long. Ball on the 8.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
The Wolverines line up in a nickelback. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. Tries to juke. Hall with a takedown. That was a nice stretch for the D there.
Yeah, they really cranked it up a notch on that series.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. It's deflected.
You know, Kirk, this defense continues to go all out. And you can credit the coaching staff for making sure these guys never give up.
That's right, because a lot of teams will lose the intensity when the game's already been decided. But not these young men. Another good stop right there.
Thompson on the handoff. Tackle. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 13-yard line. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different.
Hut. Hut. Hut.
And that's pretty much going to do it. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
I can't say enough about this performance. Michigan looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA Football 2005. And our final count, Michigan 31, Indiana nothing. This is Brad Nessler.
Attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
you